Hello and welcome to the character guide for Fayar. We will cover bonus stage 1 and 2. I'll tell you right now, if you really want Fayar, you should go for bonus stage 2. But if you want bragging rights, you can try bonus stage 1, but it's much more difficult. I'll show you how to do both. It goes a bit fast, but don't forget there's always timestamps and you can rewind or pause anytime you want. I hope this guide helps you if you're stuck. Alright, before we get started, let's look at what's essential. Well, the pink blocks for bonus stage 1, I don't remember really hitting them, but they really help me in bonus stage 2. They're only 8000 SP. If you can afford them, I recommend that you get them. What's really essential is a craftable called bonus sphere bag, -2 orbs per section, and if you have the ambition to try bonus stage 1 for Fayar, you really need this. In fact, it saved me. I'm going to show it to you. It costs 2.5 decillion, and you can craft them right away. I asked the Discord community to make sure. As soon as you can craft them. 300 goblin cloth. So before you try for Fayar, you need bonus sphere bag. Regarding divinities, let's take a look. So this one, if it's off, it's bonus stage 1. If it's on, it's bonus stage 2. So you may need to reset your divinities if you want to try to take a challenge to complete bonus stage 1 with perfection. Hard mode, -4 seconds. Silver death, bunch of saws. So to get Fayar, you have to have a perfect run. Touching no saws, never falling. Everything perfect. And bonus stage 1 is quite the challenge. Let's take a look. So this is not my main run, just for the demo, because it's nice and clean. But after that, I'm going to show you my main run. I wanted to show you, look at this beautiful jump, nice and clean for the demo. But from now on, we're going to look at the actual run that I used to go through the whole thing, okay? And it's not 100% clean, but you're going to see what I mean. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this jump. Imagine a line falling from the orb. Just before the line, you jump as high as you can. You don't have much maneuvering space, in fact, probably none. Okay, and watch this here. I'm going to jump a bit early, just a little bit early. I jump, and look at that. Oh, I got it just before hitting the saws. So guess what? The bag saved me. Okay. And those small jumps are pretty instinctive. I don't know what to tell you else than practice, and they're there in part 2 as well. You run a bit faster. By the way, it's the same jump here, but you run faster. Don't get complacent. You don't have that much maneuvering space nevertheless. And these small jumps, I'm going to explain that jump also. These small jumps, with practice, you kind of eyeball it. I really can't explain it. But you'll see when you try it, it's kind of natural. I don't really have any problems with those saws. So let's take a look. Here we know to jump with the line, imaginary line, and here what you're gonna do, you're gonna do a maximum jump from the edge to avoid the saw. That's all you gotta do. Then you do the jump with the same principle as the first section. Jump from the edge, same thing. These are kind of instinctive once again. And that's it. With practice, you should be fine. Not too much a problem. The real problem is part 3. So I had to find a way to land always at the same place. Sorry for this station here, but it's a bit hard to explain. I had to land always at the same place. So how do I do that? Well, the solution is here. That jump will determine where I land for the whole run. Okay. The other problem is I was not picking up enough orbs. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So I would be perfect, but I would not get enough orbs. I found a solution though. So here, you're going to do the minimum jump you can from the edge. You're going to jump twice. Okay. Jump, jump, bang. It will put you on the left. And you'll avoid those saws, and you do small jump, boom. get the 2 left orbs with the 2 small jumps in a row, and you're gonna get enough orbs. Before I was not doing that, and I would not get enough orbs even with a perfect run. If you do that, you always land at the same spot. You just do the smallest possible imaginable jump. Here, small jump, small jump, small jump, small jump, small jump, right? So you can rewind if you want to check. I'm going a bit fast, I don't have a choice, but it takes practice, and at least it gives you a guidance. So I was showing a thumbnail. This is because for part 4, it's identical to the original guide that I made a while ago. The saws are in the place where there's no danger. All that means is don't choke, because it's exactly the same as before. I choked. Don't be like me. I failed the last jump for some reason. Pretty horrible. I was very angry, but okay. Here, hold jump from the edge and you'll enter the little gap every single time, 100%. And here you're gonna jump over the gray block. The highest jump you can. Your reference is the sign. You see that sign? This is where you jump. That's it. Jump maximum. You see how I enter the little gap every single time. You cannot miss if you jump from the edge with the maximum. It's unmissable. And yes, congratulations, you can brag for sure. This is not easy, but it's doable. Now we're going to look at bonus stage 2, and this is really where you need to be if you want to get Fayar. Much easier. And I was showing another thumbnail because it's the exact same methodology with some adjustments. It's identical. If you were to run them side by side, you would say, well, it's the same thing. What are the adjustments? Well, they're made to avoid the saws, of course. I'm going to show you that. This is just a demo. So if you're familiar with my original guide, you'll feel a lot of familiarity here. See, I'm running over those pink blocks here. Makes it easier. Okay, part 1 tutorial. First thing that's very important. Here, you need to lose momentum. You pause, even if it's a millisecond, I don't care. You have to have no momentum when you jump, and then after that, you're gonna jump at the signpost just under the saws to the top, then fall, small jump, like in the guide. If you have momentum, if you don't do the pause I was talking about, sometimes you're gonna kind of spring towards the saws, and it's a bit random. Sometimes it's gonna happen, sometimes it won't. So it's safer to stop at the block. Part 2 demo. Part 2 is very similar, but there's one difference. The difference is that saw. That saw caused me problems a few times, and I found a solution. But it's not because I knew the solution that I'm perfect. You're gonna see my first jump when we do the tutorial. It was pretty risky. Then I'll show you from where to jump exactly to be safe. Okay? Let's take a look. So small jump, you jump on the top here, at the sign you jump here, and look at that. Yeah, I was pretty close to the saw because I was too close to the edge. So I'm going to show you from where to jump. You jump from here and you do a small jump. Don't be too close to the edge because you're going to hit the saw. Look at that. If you do that, you'll be fine every single time. Jump from right here. Small jump, that's it. Part 3 used to be easy. Not so easy anymore. Because here, there's saws below and above. So you have to have perfect small jumps. If you hold your mouse, I'm talking about mouse because I play with a mouse, just a little bit too long, you're gonna hit the saw. You have to be perfect here in part 3 and 4. And there's 2 places where you need to pause in part 3, I'm going to show you that. Maybe you already noticed this, but I'm going to show it to you with a little diagram once again. Here, you need 0 momentum. You're going to stop also at the step where the red square is. You jump, and here also you need to have no momentum, otherwise you could hit the sauce. Stop here, small jump, stop, jump, small jump. Okay? Of course, if you hit saws or fall in between rounds, it doesn't count as a fail, just so you know. Okay, here it goes faster, but it's the same principle. There's small jumps and big jumps. This is a big jump. When I say big jump, it's maximum jump, of course. This is a place where I failed a few times. I have this tendency to choke, I don't know. Because it's faster, but it's the same jump, so I shouldn't be failing as much, but for some reason I failed a few times before getting Fayar. Small jump, big jump. I'm gonna show you a better angle. Small jump. Here, look at the line. So imagine a line in the middle of each of the orb, and you follow that imaginary line. If you do that, you'll be no problem, but if you're a little bit off, you'll be fine. But if you're too much off, you're gonna hit the saw. It doesn't mean you're gonna fail the level, but you won't get Fayar. And that's it.